I'm going to show you how to create journal entry template with the Fiori app in SAP S/4HANA system. My name is Nuno Dias and I've been working with SAP since 2001 with my main focus in finance. I work as an SAP FICO contractor. In case you want to reach me out for projects, please find my LinkedIn ID in the description of this video. If you are just now reaching to this channel, its name is SAP at a Glance and the aim is to share SAP knowledge. Therefore, do not forget, subscribe to this channel to receive new videos on a weekly basis. My dear audience, I would like to make you a request to help this channel to reach 1,000 subscriptions. At the moment, we have more than 7,000 views and less than 200 subscriptions. Could you please help me to balance this scale by subscribing this channel? Here, I provide very high quality content and I pay the price with my free time. I also paid access to the S/4HANA system to share SAP knowledge for free. I think it is fair enough to ask your contribution to share SAP knowledge by clicking in the button subscribe and share this channel within your network. And if you like this video, please make a like. If you don't like, make a dislike. But please leave some comments so I can improve the videos. I'll be bringing this message every video until we reach 1,000 subscribers. So please help us to reach to this number very soon. In this video, we are going to see how to use the Fiori app Manage Journal Entry template. In the previous video of the channel, we create journal entries. There is the option of creating journal entry template, so this is the one. In this Fiori app, we can search existing templates already created. We can create our own. We can delete our own by doing it one by one or in mass. And now, without any further ado, let's start and let's go to the system. Now we are in the SAP LAUNCHPAD. If you don't know yet how to navigate, you can find the links in the description of this video. If you struggle to find Fiori apps, in the SAP Fiori app library, you can also find the link in this video to know how to navigate there. So in today's video, we are going to see how to create a template. So manage, we can search manage journal entry template. I can enter from here, or I can enter in post general journal entries, clicking here. Okay, here we are already there. Okay, and then here is opening, so let's go there. So let's start from here. From here, we can have the template ID. We can define. We can search the name, or it's pretty simple. If you don't know the name, there is the option of the templates, which are post general entries or post general journal entries with auto reversal. So we are going for this one. We can also use these levels. I'm going to explain after. And then we can see which templates we have already in the system. Those ones were created by me. Those ones are standard ones, which we find it here. Okay, here we have the header of the document. We have the line items. We have here an option to select templates. In here, you can see all the templates are here that we saw in the previous screen. And from here, I can click here and go to this Fiori app, or I can type the Fiori app in the header and search the Fiori app in the search option. So now I'm going to show before. I'm going to open a template. Let's click on this one for the moment. And then I'm going to show that we have the journal entry header. So here is where we define which fields are going to be displayed, which ones are mandatory, read ones, which is the content that should come already populated. And then we have the line items where we have the GL accounts. Okay, just going to show you that we can delete these templates. Another thing about the group level, we're going to see it after. So from here, I can click here and I can delete my template. I cannot delete the template created by other people. So let's have a look on this template that I created for this case, YouTube. Then I can create one from the scratch so you can see how easy it is to do it. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to call this template from the Fiori app. So this is the one. Okay, now we are inside of our template, and I have populated already this information. This is set as mandatory, and I have these GL accounts. Okay, let's focus on the top of the header. So I'm going to get back, and I'm going to edit this information. So to explain you a little bit better. So in here we have the general ledger information. I have the levels, so we have level 10, 20, and user level. So if we choose user level, it's only for us, only we will be able to check this. If we use company code level, we can see, if we choose company code level, we have to populate the company codes by default. And then this is the 10 level, group level, where it's easier for all people to have access. If I click here to share publicity, so the others will see my templates. So starting from here, I have defined that I have here a transaction date in the header of my report, transaction date as mandatory. So what we are going to do is remove this. From here, I don't want to do anything. We will come for this later. So I'm going to make a review, a check, and then no errors. I'm going to save. I'm going to get back, going to select this template again. So as you can see, pretty simple. The transaction date is not mandatory anymore. For example, if I want to remove the field reference, is also pretty simple. We go there, we click again, enter, edit, and then reference, we are going to untick there, and then review. So with this tab, check, everything is good, life is easy, and save. Going to get back, select template, click, and the field reference is gone. Simple as this. So now we are going to the line items, which is a little bit more tricky to deal with the line items, because the GL accounts, they have the group status fields that they have fields that are mandatory, that they are not visible. So let's start populating from the top. I'm going to put here a date. Transaction date is done. And then I'm going to put here 1000 in my line item. And then here 500 and 500. Okay, the balance is 0. Now we are going to open this to understand a little bit more this information. So when we go back here, we also need to, if you see by default, I have prepaid expenses channel, monthly, the cost center is there, functional area. So this information are coming by default. House bank, and so on. I did not fill in anything. So where this is coming from? This is coming from my template. So I'm going here, and I can show you that I have everything populated. But for example, the house bank. If I see house bank here, for the 3 accounts, for the 3 GL accounts, I populated house bank for it, for all. Then when I go here and I'm going to see line item 1, house bank, it's not here. Line item 2, house bank is not here as well. Line item 3, yes, house bank is here. How is it possible? Pretty simple. Let me explain you. Now let's go to the SAP GUI, to the master data of the GL accounts. If you don't have access to the SAP GUI, you can find also the Fiori app in this channel, in the master data area. You have the Fiori app to see exactly the same thing that we are seeing here now. So if you see the first GL account that we have in our document, which is this one, this is the first GL account. We have this information there. this information is coming from the field stats group. Then the second one, if you see, this is general, obligatory text. Then here in this one, the second account, I have general with text and assignment. And then in the third one, I have bank accounts, obligatory value date. So if you see, we have different stats groups for each account. And this is the reason we have different fields that are displayed. For example, pick up on this top, on this one, house bank. This one is only displayed on this GL account because it's defined, it has to be displayed in the field stats group of this account and not for the others. As you can see, you don't find it here. So it is very tricky when you are preparing these documents for your users, or if you are an end user, because you need to really know what are the fields that are being displayed. So then you are not going to choose mandatory fields that then they are not displayed and you get an error. One of the advices that I give it to you is never put mandatory fields in the line items, so you are not going to have any trouble. So now from here, I can simulate. So this is the document that I'm going to post, and I can make the posting simple as it is. If you are enjoying this video as me doing it for you, please make a like to us. We have not finished yet. So now I'm going to get back here, go back one step, and we are going together create one template from the scratch. Simple as this. I'm going to click here in create. I have the option, I'm going to choose the post general entries, and I'm going to create. Template ID is mandatory and accessing level is mandatory, which I have explained. I advise you to choose always this one. Shared publicity means that other users will be able to see your template, but they cannot change your template or they cannot delete your template. So therefore, put it as visible, so maybe the colleagues of your department can use the same template. So here in the template ID, it might exist a naming convention in your company. Please try to see before you create it. Otherwise, you can put your user ID and probably the year. And then the description, we are going to put YouTube video. So now we go for the step number 2. The step number 2 is showing me the header fields that I want to populate. If you want to reduce as much as possible, you just need to go here and remove as much as possible. But again, if you go for mandatory fields, please bear in mind what you want to make it as mandatory. Okay, and then we remove these ones and then we go for the step 3. In the step 3, this is the ones that we are going to see here in the top. So if you see here inside of the Fiori app, I have all of these fields available, and here I'm going to have only these fields available. If I want to have already something pre-populated, I can put the company code and so on, reference, test, SAP at a glance, and that's it. Let's go for the items. Now we are in the line items. So I'm going to tick GL accounts because we are going to want GL accounts. We can put mandatory or not. I'll leave it as empty. And then here, you need to click what you want to be visible in your case, okay? You can click everything. As you can see, there is a lot of fields for the details, more details. Then you have the account assignments, all the part of the CO parts, what we have. And also here in the others, you have something for the assets. If you are posting asset accounts, so you have all the information related with assets. And then we go for step number 5. In the step number 5, whatever we have chosen there, it's here available to be populated. So you can be predefined. Imagine that you have here a bunch of accounts, you can add lines, and then you populate all the accounts, you can populate the text, whatever, and then you just need to put the values when you are making your posting. Now we make the review. We make the check, life is good, no errors, and we are going to save. So now if you see, now we have here what we have created. And then here, when we go to the select templates, now we have our creation here. So you can see this is what we have pre-populated there. The number of lines are coming, and then we needed to start putting the accounts. So we have not put the gel account as mandatory, but this is mandatory by default by the Fiori app. So as you can see, it's pretty simple how to create templates to use it in the general journal entries. If this video was useful for you, please leave your comment. Now you know how to create a journal entry template with the Fiori app. Thanks for watching this video. You can find the next video in the description of this one. Please subscribe to this channel to receive new videos on a weekly basis. See you in the next video.